So, what is the cuisine of Belize? Some people will tell you again, the rice and beans, chicken salad, leave it a red Kool-Aid and ripe plantain for Sunday afternoon. And although that is the right answer, the cuisine of Belize is much more than only rice and beans, chicken and salad. It is diverse, just like the people of this country. We were talking earlier that people love eating in this country, man. We eat from your band till you're dead. I was saying that the Mestizo and the Garifuna cultures celebrate food during the Dia de los Muertos and the Dugu. Traditionally, food is passed down to other generations through connotations, memory, and you have to be plain what you call interfering, because in Belize, none of my granny they don't cook with recipe. But we cook from the heart, you see. And because of that, certain foods like cassava bread making and the making of morcilla is a little bit harder to experience today. We were never told to document our food because they always tell you that only sugar, banana, and citrus are the industries of the food, you know. But then came tourism, which gave us a platform to showcase our cultures and cuisine. And that was when I went to culinary school in 2004. Back then, I'm a green like one mango with flocks. My chef instructor usually in the first year, I tell you, it'd be very difficult for me, you know. They tell me, Sean, I want you to go to the pantry and I want you to get some herbs for me. He said, I want you to get chervil, marjoram, artichokes, and galangal. And I tell the man, boy, from Belize, the only herbs I know right now are cilantro and malhair. Anyways, I get you adventurous and again the next semester, so I can take one. Somebody over there may want to hear about wine. So I took a wine class. It's called Wine and Sensory Evaluation. So we sat down for, you know, we sampled several bottles of wine, and then we analyzed its legs and its color and its taste and its aroma and the varietal and the terroir. So they tell me, put it in a glass and you look at it and you swirl it. And then you put it, you close your eyes, and just when I may swallow, they tell me, stop, you have to spit it out. I say again, boy, I believe you, I mean, no spit out no rum in the building. Anyways, at the end of the evening, we were supposed to write a detailed journal of your findings. I looked at my book, I know got nothing written down. I said the best thing I was doing was a copy. Look at my neighbor over there. I didn't know you can't copy such a thing because it's subjective to your, you know, your past, your upbringing and stuff. Anyway, I overheard my classmates say, Sarah, my Sauvignon Blanc tasted like cat's pee, and it tastes like oak. And you know, everybody starts to taste cat pee and oak. They're like pink eye, just got wrong, eh? Anyways, another classmate of mine said, I taste fresh strawberries, peaches, and cherries. And again, I said, I don't know where that, because back the home, when the last time I had strawberries, peaches, and cherries in my mouth home, the Belize, the other one can we call fruit cocktail. And my mom used to give me with pet milk. Well, you see, I didn't write down anything. That's when I started to experience some strange thing going on at this school. I got in the freezer, my brother, and I started to see frozen banana leaf. And then I see plantain with a sticker and a barcode. And I tell my classmate, boy, if you want plantain and plantain leaf in my country, you don't got no barcode. You simply get a machete, you got to chop it yourself. Anyways, fast forward, I was excited and I want to come home, I believe it's bad because tourism is boom, and I come home now with my learned French culinary cooking techniques. I took my first job on a resort in Hopkins Village with all Garifuna women. Well, you know what too hard, because then the menu was already written by expert culinary consultants from all over the world. And the offering at the restaurant was international cuisine. Well, now that they asked me to do this thing, I know, within the first year of cooking international cuisine, I was slammed on TripAdvisor with 2 negative reviews. They tell me that how my chicken piccata, well, it was not acidic enough. It didn't have the Italian white wine and the capers to make it authentic. They told me my risotto was not lava-like. It wasn't al dente. I say, imagine this now. We're in a village in Hopkins with Garifuna women. We're being forced to imitate other dishes and cultures that had no bearing to us growing up in Belize. The menu and the concept had no clear definition, simply had no sense of place to this country. Anyway, lo and behold, I was fired from that position. True story, I can't make it up. I get fired, and I left the press. And I start to think about all week, and I know I waste 3 years of my life, they learn for cook, and I don't want stigma, because they tell me that only woman cook, and you the man, and a whole lot of things catch me. Anyways, that, over the next couple months, became my Eureka moment, actually, and the birth of my now inspired Belizean cuisine. You see what happened to me now, like what Joshua and Rana say. Before I was a chef, I was a musician. And if you ask me, what does music and food have together in common? Well, I'll tell you, because of music and because Belizean like where a pandinak, they got culture, right? Where they got food and music, they got culture at Belize. So, I don't taste my first taste of gungo de Georgetown, that one Beluria. And I used to go to the San Joaquin Fiesta up the Corozal, and we used to eat reno negro. As a matter of fact, when we from Punta Rebels Griga Boyz Band with Joshua Rana, we used to go, and I have experienced so many food cultures in this country, such as the Cashew Festival, the Corn Festival, the Coconut Festival, Yellow Ginger, Tacos, Rum, Mango, Fire Heart, Chocolate, and Lobster Festivals. And all of them, they were very unique to the region, and like what the French call, right? It's terroir. Anyways, I said, just like music, I will take my passion for cooking, like I had a passion for music. I will please my audience, and I will please my food through cooking now. And yes, that's me back then, like how I shy, right? I could still do that, I put a little bit of coconut oil on my waist, but no worry about that part. Let me tell you something. I won't stand here and tell you about tamales and stew chicken and cochinita pibil and salpicon and ducunu and escabeche and ducunu and panades because it's already known. What I'll tell you about is I started to cook at a sense of place, and I just take the French cooking technique and I join it with my cultures. And now the French, what they call chopino and bouillabaisse became tikini and brown flour stew. And their gnocchi of potato, like where Chef Eva would do, take it and put it in cassava. And now we make cassava dumpling that has a sense of place, you see. This is a tuile, and this was one of my desserts 10 years ago. You see, it had kiwi, but kiwi not grow, I believe. So 10 years later, I found out that in the Toledo district, they have chokwa. Chokwa is a dessert made from corn, and it's a tuile-like cookie. And now my desserts come like a rum cake with creme anglaise of yellow ginger, chokwa, and a brulee of watermelon and mint. You see the thing what they call escargot, the farin? We not got it, yeah? We eat hute, and we eat it with anato. And you see the clam chowder? Well, we take the clam, we chew it and we replace it with conch. We take the heavy cream, we replace it with coconut milk. We take the butter where they make the roux and we replace it with coconut oil. And now we make clam chowder. And they're loving it, you see? And Daniel Rat like fried jack, and if you go to Pelican, you get a thing called beignet. And what is beignet? It's a fancy word for a fried jack with powdered sugar. You simply got to put some honey and some Belizean jelly, and you can clear, bruh. And cheesecake. I will never, ever again make a cheesecake from a can, strawberry, or cherry. I don't tell you anything no good, I believe, but I will make it from mango and passion fruit and guava. I told you earlier, I won't tell you about tamales, stew chicken, cochinita pibil, salpicon, tarasa, ducunu, and panades because you already know, right? All right, I'll tell you now, Josh, let me tell you. When I travel with the band and we have a cooking show called Great Belize Cooking, I have interviewed quite a number of people and I go deep into the cultures and I get the lasusa eat, right, bruh? All right, good. So we talk about gumanana. This is gumanana. And the derivatives of gumanana, which is saho, farina, dani, amano, hiyu, darara, momot, and ereba. Binaru. Then I'll tell you about gungude, chongwa, polale, steam flour, atole, poch in caldo, that's if you go down south. Pipian, pebre, mechado, jipijapa, and kuhun cabbage. So the questions, my Belizeans, is not that we have a cuisine or not. Obviously we do. But are we proud of our cuisine? Many of you, sometimes when you say Belizeans living in the diaspora, they say, girl, you going to the States tomorrow? For sure, I will bring Dutch cheese, local rum, habanero pepper sauce, and red recado. And here we are living in Belize. We are craving KFC, McDonald's, and we want contraband beer, Shelly. What's wrong with that, Belizean girl? Sometimes you go to the grocery store now and you're there at the checkout counter, you're feeling peckish, right? Because Sharon Matola talk about chocolate. Make we talk about chocolate a little bit. You see two chocolate there. One of them in one leaf, if I say ideal bag with one leaf, poco tiempo label, and then you got one pretty one with a nicely label there. All the time, we will pick up the one that's fancy over the other one. But little did you know that that cacao bean was born and grown in Toledo district, got fermented for 7 days. Then it got shipped to Europe and North America. Then it got fooled around with, you see. Then it got shipped back to us with one fancy skirt now and one high price tag, and you still gonna buy it. The other one beside it comes from Mr. Julio Saki from Maya Center. And this one could have been in your hands, literally, from the farm to the table within 2 hours if you put it our James Boss. Despite the foreign influences of cuisine, many of you sitting here today like JC Guerra, Secret Hat, and I know no memory of going to school and thinking about kasham. I want to stuff up your face and say what a kasham, right? And if I open a can of paint up here right now and I get one mali, especially that for Simon Kwan, I know I think about Christmas. You say, yep, that's good. So if you think about Christmas, you have a light cake. And if you make light cake, Miss McNabb, you know how to make it with wood and done cream, maybe butter. And if you're going to make potato salad, you have to, you know, with your ham and your turkey, the potato salad must be made with one salad dressing, and that is Heinz or Croissant Blackwell. And if you want to make fruit cake, because we got a bit of colonial influence on us, you know that food color molasses must be from Bradley's. And when you wash it down, you have to wash it with Bradley's lemonade too. Good. Today, food is very much celebrated and sought after through food tourism, food network, food magazines, traveling cooking shows go to great extent seeking out our culturally exotic cuisine of the world and including Belize. And make I tell you something, our cuisine is photogenic, ready and worthy, man. But with all the publicity, there's a negatives of food. They tell you if you eat certain food, you will die. If you don't eat this one kind of food, you still not die. I mean, they confuse me. They tell you to avoid fast food chains, saturated fat, hydrogenated oils, high fructose corn syrup, and trans fat. Guests are coming to the country with celiac disease, lactose intolerance. Again, because no, I just catch microbiotic. I didn't know where that. They back there, so. Aye, boy. Supermarkets are banking off key culinary terms such as locally grown, farm-to-table, cage-free, free-range, wild-caught, sustainable, organic. I don't know but the last time I checked, they got some goat and some cattle across the road, and that's a cage-free to me. Speaking of cage-free, our chickens are free-range. I will introduce you now to my son, Oliver. You saw it dirty there, and the pant? That because he just get lashing, you know. You know why? The man just killed 10 chickens from his neighbor we named Chandito. And I can't blame the dog and I can't blame the chicken because the chickens were roaming too freely. Well, I tell you, it stressed me out. It stressed out him, Dr. Mia Canton, who happened to be a veterinarian. And she, you know, although as good as a doctor she is, she couldn't revive this one bird, yeah, boy. As to me, I get a pot of water, we pluck all the feather and we feed the village. Did you know that in other countries, we support sustainable fishing initiatives such as Fish Right, Eat Right. We encourage the catching of lionfish. We lobby for the protection of our oceans. You know why we do all of this? Because we're Belizean and we know that's the right thing to do. Nobody have to tell me to do that, brother. Did you know that in other countries, they eat avocado and mango imported from Ecuador, even if snowed up on the ground outside? That makes no sense to me. Did you know in Belize we follow season naturally? Because logically, if a fruit is in season, it can't be on my menu. You know why? Because you can't find it on the tree. Simple as that. In Belize, we know where our food comes from. It's short, intimate, and traceable. And I could tell you every picture have a story. This is Belfuna Kitchen in Hopkins Village. This is Mr. Pinkard making charcoal. This is called Shake Your Body. He did a harbor master at Dangriga. Jippy Japa. Cassava bread making. We're making a masa with Josefa from San Antonio, Cayo. This is a Garifuna Drummer from Miss Mama G in Hopkins Village. Pearline Coleman. We guana season the open, right? If you're ever driving down the Harminger Highway, you see one glowing igloo like this. Don't worry, this is not a picture out of Narcos. This is the making of white lime, and we wash can with that. The Maya Yucatec, Maya Mopan, Maya Quechua, and mestizo cultures wash their corn in a process called nixtamalization. And there, my mama used to tell me we don't cook with science. Huh? Well, this is Maria catching lobster. This is Hopkins, Miss Alva Pop from Maya Center, Jonathan Conton from Kunamul, and we're discussing cacao. And no culinary school in I work when they teach me how to skin was hard fish like that, much less with one machete. So, during all this time, right, from the band to the music, and we talk to everybody with the culture, I realized that the cultures of Belize may have similar ingredients, but we have different technique, we have different names. Let us talk about coconut, for example. And many of you have a canned coconut in your pantry right now, where have a Caribbean label. Did you know that the contents of that can is not from Belize or a Caribbean country, but from Malaysia and Thailand, halfway around the world? I can also just now I see Miss Deb's food truck and I see a lot of coconut tree around the place. If we only know if we do it, you see. Okay, so we cut the coconut, we chip the coconut, we grate it on an eggy, or we put it in our blender, and we use a Mennonite hand crank thing, right? For all intents and purposes, we're going to make a la sauce. We are take and we are squeeze the milk. By the way, our coconut milk is organic because Danielle, we don't put no pesticides and stuff on that. I don't know who they fertilize coconut here, bruh. I've never seen that before. So, like I said, we're going to make a la sauce, no matter. We're going to take a fish head, what they call inego. You see why the whole lot up there? That's because it's line caught. Because that's the only way we catch fish in Belize. They're not going to know other way, bruh. So, we use the head because it got the cheeks and the lips and what we call the gumshan on the lehe. And we make one soup. Coconut milk. We put thyme, we put basil, basin, peppers, onions. No, I buy a so we start from Dangriga. We take all the cultures now. We see how they eat this coconut milk, right? We start with Dangriga. We go in, we take a plantain, we peel it, we put it in there, we call that hudut. We take green banana, we take it and we put it in there, we call that tapo. We take the same green banana, we grate it, we put it in there, we call that bundiga. We go up north to San Pedro and Kikaker. They have a mestizo influence from the Kaswar because they're from the Yucatec Maya. They use anato. Coconut milk, anato, ground food, fish, chechak. We go down to the river valley of Belize, Willows Bank. Then I put base, snook, ground food, grated green plantain this time, not banana, for the makings of what we call matilla foot. And if we go down to Punta Gorda, the East Indian culture, take land crab, coconut milk, kalalo, kuhun cabbage, and the superfood, yellow ginger, or what do you know it as? Takari. Turmeric for takari. So that's 6 cultures. Hudot, tapo, bundiga, chechak, matilla, foot, and takari. Even the Mennonite, because without the Mennonite, we make the coconut milk, and you may have the right back the square one and use that thing out of that can. Right? And we may think we know our cuisine, sure? Belize has a cuisine. It is culturally exotic, diverse, unprocessed, and comes to you from literally farm to the table with a short, intimate, traceable distance. As tourism and investment continue to bring the importation of mega resorts and restaurants, we must demand cultural appropriation, keeping the foreign influence to a minimum and with a sense of place and pride, showcasing our local talent, cultures, and cuisine. We must think globally, but cook locally. We should never be the imitators and influenced, but rather the ones on stage where inspired Belizean cuisine is the one being celebrated and worthy of a tablecloth, white tablecloth setting. So the next time somebody asks you about Belize, forget that overused cliche where they say, Mother Nature's best kept secret, because it's not a secret anymore. Like when Jack Sparrow said, we have heard of you. Tell them that Belize is the home to world-class cuisine, and we cook rice and beans. Sometimes in other countries, they call it gallo pinto, casamiento, moros y cristianos, pelao, rice and peas. But you know what? Fui rice and peas are still the best, because fui rice comes from Toledo, and when we cook it with coconut milk in our cast iron Mennonite pot. And for good measure, we put pigtail in our beans for salt and fattiness. We cook it pan Maya, Coben, the mestizo fogón, the Garifuna reggae, and we impart smoke in our rice and beans. And when we serve we rice and beans, bruh, we serve it not with one piece, but with 2 pieces of ripe plantain. Caramelized in a coconut oil with a perfect balance of salt. And if they say, well, that's just like we rice and beans, I'm telling you a lie, because Belizeans have found the perfect balance between heat and flavor. Because when we eat we rice and beans, we eat it with Mrs. Marisha habanero pepper. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the cuisine of Belize. It is diverse, it's flavorful, it's hot, it's sexy, it's full of character, just like the people where they look on right now. It comes to you with no labels, no stickers, unfooled around it, and guess what? It comes with no barcodes. Thank you.